SMT Nation, we back. Nation, Verizon CEO Hans Vestberg, speaking at the most recent Goldman Sachs conference, was asked questions about fixed wireless access, the 5G home internet, and how, Verizon competes within that side of the industry. In my opinion, and you guys know how I feel about this, fixed wireless access is definitely here to stay. Both T-Mobile and Verizon have enjoyed incredible success. They have basically hit the track running, adding millions of customers within their first full year of launch of their 5G home internet services. AT&T wants in on this party as well, so they've showed up with the fixed wireless access too. And questions came up, and disclosures from the CEO Hans Vestberg speaking about where that part of the company's operations are and how they're tracking in the future. So Verizon has publicly said that eventually they think the target goal for them is to have 4 to 5 million fixed wireless customers by 2025. I have always said I felt that number was conservative. I felt like they could definitely go beyond 4 million, and I thought 5 million was a likely scenario. And I thought probable would be going beyond the 5 million. Especially once I saw the first full year numbers of year one, in which Verizon started to take home broadband share from cable. It's one thing to go into rural America and take rural customers where the pool is not very big, but they're easy to take. But it's another thing to go into the urban market, the suburban market, the top 50 PEAs, and snatch up 1 to 2 million subscribers. I mean, you're competing against the companies that offer services that are faster, quote unquote, more reliable, and are supposed to give customers a superior product, but yet and still the customers take Verizon and T-Mobile as well. So when you see that type of success, without really even penetrating on a national scale, there's more upside, and I think that's what Verizon sees. Vestberg hinted that the number could go higher than the original 4 to 5 million. He said internally at the company, they have higher targets and that the network is set to meet that demand. That has always been a concern. Can you create enough capacity on the network to where you can have a shared network between home broadband and the mobile user? He added, about 2/3 of Verizon's fixed wireless access customers are also their mobile customers. So you see the convergence piece. They like that. The relationship between the customer and Verizon is getting deeper. It increases the ARPA, the average revenue per account. And they can beat out the likes of fiber and cable just by saying we'll give you a better price than what the other guys will. His quote, "I can get fixed wireless access to the customer now. Fiber takes time." Speaking to the fact that they can go to places where fiber doesn't exist and just take that customer. And he knows if the customer is getting a fair price, a reliable service, they're unlikely to churn. Right? Customers don't typically leave services that are good. They typically leave services that are bad or have become overpriced. If he can address those two things, he's got customers for life. So I think retention rates be damned. I think they're in a good place with respect to fixed wireless access. I think a 5 to 6 million subscribers for Verizon 5G Home is very much in the cards. I think 5 is the conservative. I think 6 is a likely outcome, in my opinion. I could be wrong, of course. But we had indications that this was likely the case. Verizon felt comfortable raising prices on fixed wireless access. Folks, they just increased the price from $25 to $35 for fixed wireless access, even on the converged bundle. And the reason they felt comfortable doing that is because they saw the uptake rate going up against cable in territories where cable is king. So they can bump the price up, increase the revenue, right? Increase their ARPA, however you want to look at it, and still grow at a rate that they can live with. Not at a race to the bottom, not selling at an entry-level price. They have confidence. Customers see that the service is good, they're willing to pay for it, And in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with a $35 price point to have both the services with Verizon. If the service is good, the customer is willing to pay. We know this. And of course, you're going to crush DSL. You're going to crush satellite. You're taking those customers everywhere you got an upgraded site in rural America. Verizon's going to start taking suburban customers too. Especially when you've got fiber selling at an average of $60 to $80, for service. Verizon's coming in lower, right? Basically, it's like a slam dunk. If you are a Verizon Wireless customer and you're sick of paying $80 to $100 for home internet, you might as well just try Verizon. And it looks like the network is ready, and it looks like the upside is even higher than we once thought for Verizon. But tell me, what do you guys think? You guys agree with my take? Do you agree with the points that I bring up? Do you agree with the conservative estimates from old Verizon estimates to the new possible estimates? I think that's the direction we're going here, folks. I think T-Mobile is going to be going above and beyond as well. I think fixed wireless is making a big impact. And when you look at the home broadband numbers for big cable, they look terrible. And I don't think it's a fad. I think there's going to be more quarters like what we've been seeing recently from Comcast and Charter, where they're collectively adding like 10,000 customers. 10,000 between those two big providers, and Comcast were negative, right? Tell me what you guys think. What's in the cards for the future on this? Love to hear what you guys have to say on this. While the voice of the people, the SMT Nation, let your voice be heard. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe for more to help out the channel. You can always support us. There are links in the description to do so. Show your appreciation to your favorite creators. We need you now more than ever. We'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.